Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and today I'm going to do a tag video. I have been absent from booktube, so I haven't really been tagged in anything recently, but I saw the reread, rewrite, burn tag, so I figured I'd give it a go. So I wrote down the books that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to do 3 rounds, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And basically you write the names down, you put them in a bowl, you shake it up, and you pick 3 names out, and you say which ones you would reread, which ones you would rewrite, and which ones you would burn. So let me rip up all my paper. And so for these books, I mostly picked books that had like 3 stars or less in my Goodreads account or whatever. But there's a couple that I do like, so that'll make it easier, I guess. So here are the books, and I'm going to put them in my hat. And oh shit! Alright. Okay, first one is The Enchanter Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. I don't ever know how to say her name. Second one is Wheel of the Infinite by Martha Wells. And the third one, Unsold by Neil Shusterman. That's the 3rd book in the Dystology, or the Unwind Dystology by him. The Enchanter Heir is the 4th book in the Heir Chronicles, or whatever it's called now. And then Wheel of the Infinite is a standalone adult novel by Martha Wells. It's a high fantasy novel. I would reread the Wheel of the Infinite because this was the first Martha Wells book that I read, and I recently read The Cloud Roads by her, and I absolutely loved it. And I didn't really think that highly of the Wheel of the Infinite. Sorry, I always say that wrong. And I think I should just reread it, and maybe I'd pick up on some stuff that I didn't really notice before, or maybe I was just rushed, or maybe it was just something that I wasn't in the mood to read. But it was still well written, so I think that would be my reread. My rewrite would be Unsold by Neil Shusterman. If you guys saw my Goodreads review of this book, I was so annoyed by all of the mistakes. There's so many mistakes in this book, and they misspell my name like 100 times. So I think if I just rewrote it and I fixed all the mistakes, and I made it more exciting because it wasn't a very exciting book, nothing really happens, then it would be a lot better. So I'd rewrite that one. And the burn, I would burn The Enchanter Heir by Cinda Williams Chima, which is sad. I love Cinda Williams Chima. I have read her 7 Realms series, and I read the Heir series, all that are out so far, except for the last one, because it just came out recently. And this 4th book just was so unnecessary. Like, the trilogy was fine, like the Heir trilogy, or whatever it was, the Heir Chronicles, it used to be a trilogy, and then they added another book, and it was just not as good, and kind of, it was just like, whatever, so I'd burn that one. Alright, next. First book is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. And then I said The Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. And by this I mainly mean the 3rd book, so Brissinger. And the 3rd book in this round, the Frontier Magic series by Patricia Reed. Okay. So, dang. My reread would maybe be The Inheritance Cycle / Brissinger specifically. I don't really like any of these books. Just because when I read it, I was so bored, and maybe it was just because I really wanted to get through it quickly, and I should have just taken the time and read it slowly. You know, maybe I would like it better then. I don't really know. I haven't read the 4th one yet, and I think because of my experience with the 3rd one, it's kind of like pushed me off reading that one for a while. I have it on my shelf, it's right over there, but I don't know. For rewriting, I would rewrite Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I really hated Ford's perspective. I thought he was so annoying. I think the book would have been 100 times better if it was just written in Triss's perspective. I mean, keep everything the same. I didn't care about the ending or anything like that. I just hated Ford's inner monologue. I thought he sounded really weak and annoying and totally different than how he was in the 1st book or sort of in the 2nd one, so I just rewrite that one and cut all that out. And the burn, I'd do the Frontier Magic series by Patricia Reed. Just because, you know, I like Legion better than this series, but this series had a lot of potential. I think it's got a really cool idea. It's mainly about this girl who thinks that she's really unlucky because she is the 13th child of this family, and she, you know, has had some bad experiences in the past, and so she thinks that she's kind of cursed. And her brother is the 7th son of a 7th son, so his brother is her twin brother is super good at magic and stuff like that, and so she just kind of feels really bad for herself the whole time. And the way that it was is that she's so passive, and she's just such a submissive character that it was just really annoying that she was the main character, because I was just like, man, just stand up for yourself and, you know, recognize your good qualities and move on. But she just, in the second book, she was the same thing. She was just very submissive, even though she'd done something amazing in the first book. It was weird. So I guess I'll just burn that one. Last round, the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. I think we can just assume that I'm going to be rereading that one because I love it so much. Next is Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, and A Confusion of Princes by Garth Nix. Okay, so I'm going to reread Mistborn because I don't want anything to change about that book. Love it so much. Man. I'll rewrite A Confusion of Princes because I really like the idea. I think that it was really cool. I don't know why I gave it 3 stars. I just think I was just generally unimpressed. And maybe if it was more expanded the world. Right, and then I'm going to burn Mockingjay because that book sucked. Bam! So that's the tag. I'm not going to tag anyone because I don't... Actually, if you're watching this and your name starts with a M, I tag you. So you should do this video. I will see you guys next time, or on Monday, probably. Bye!